Hello students, I welcome you all for the next chapter of your science, and the name of this chapter is Cell Biology and Biotechnology. So, before we go into the chapter, let me try and tell you what are the concepts, what are the points which we'll cover here. हम इस chapter में किन किन points को cover करेंगे. Okay, so students, the chapter is mainly divided into two parts. As the heading says, cell biology एक part है और biotechnology दूसरा part है. Okay, under cell biology, students, I will take you through what is the concept of cytology. Then I will teach you a very interesting concept. Okay, it is one of the latest happenings in biology, very interesting. That is, I'll teach you about stem cells. Then I will go further ahead and I'll teach you about the types of stem cells. And lastly, I shall teach you about what are the benefits or what are the uses of stem cells. Students, this will help us to finish the first section of the chapter, and then we will go on to the second section of the chapter, that is biotechnology. Here I will teach you what is the concept of biotechnology. What is biotechnology and how do we use it? So I'll give you a general idea, and when you get a general idea, you will automatically be able to understand its uses. So then we will go on to what is called as what are the commercial uses of biotechnology. Okay, when I say commercial uses, meaning how can we generate economy, how can we generate money, how can we create businesses from the use of biotechnology, like making medicines, making vaccines, making the best fertilizers and all of that. So these are the points which we'll cover here. And lastly, we will cover in the last part of the chapter some of the other applications of biotechnology in short. So that will just be like a small section, that what is the future of biotechnology and what are the small things that we are able to do. Okay, so this is how the chapter is going to be divided as I share with you. That's 1, 2, cytology, stem cells, types of stem cells, uses of stem cells, and then biotechnology, the concept of biotechnology, commercial uses of biotechnology, and the other applications of biotechnology. So students, you can pause your screens here and take the notes, first of the left hand side of the virtual board and then on the right hand side of the virtual board. And then we could start the chapter ahead. So, students, as we go further ahead, we try to understand what is cytology. Students, the word cytology can be broken down into two parts, as you can see. Where the word logy means study, and where the word cyto means cell. Okay, so cytology is the study of cell. Okay, students, we all know there was a scientist who had discovered cells for the first time, and the name of this scientist was Robert Hooke. He was the scientist who gave us cells, who discovered cells for the first time. Dead cells were discovered by him, and therefore Robert Hooke is also very often called as the father of cytology. Okay, because we are giving him respect, because he is the one who gave the world as to that living organisms और living things जो है वो cells से बने हैं. ये जानकारी सबसे पहले डिस्कवर की रॉबर्ट हुक ने. आपने लोअर स्टैंडर्ड्स में पढ़ा होगा, उसने अपना खुद का माइक्रोस्कोप डिजाइन किया था और उसने सेल्स को पढ़े थे. Okay, so that is how the entire field of cytology has come to known to the world. This happened in the year 1600. So after 1600, the study of cells became more and more developed, and different scientists started doing a lot of work, and this work continued till the year 1800, and of course it is still going on. Okay, but from 1600 onwards the research in cells have started. Okay, so let us go on to our systems and understand the few points about cytology. Okay, so students, you can pause your screen. आप अपने screen pause कर सकते हैं और बीच बीच में notes ले सकते हैं जो मैं बता रहा हूँ, so that you know आपको जो सारा जो chapter है जो you know एकदम story form में है इस बार, वो आप एकदम आसानी से आप notes बना के point wise चीज़ों को याद रख सकते हैं. So you can definitely do that. Okay, so cytology is the study of cells. The father of cytology was Professor Scientist Robert Hooke, who discovered cells in the year 1665. And students, cells have certain characteristics. Cell की कुछ विशेषताएं होती है. Okay, so we now try to look at certain characteristics and key points about the cell. And here we understand, my dear students, that all living organisms are made up of cells. Every living organism, all living things, the apple, the cat, the dog, the mouse, the strawberry, the rat, the squirrel, the dinosaur, the elephant, you and me, we're all made up of cells. Okay, and interesting, living organisms, I'm writing short form L.O, living organisms, they can be either made up of one cell, that is unicellular. यहाँ पे uni का मतलब होता है one. The word uni means one. Cellular meaning cell. And there are living organisms like you and me who are made up of many cells, multiple cells. They are called as multicellular. So, multicellular organisms are made up of many cells. Okay, but it is very interesting. Why am I sharing this with you? Is that every multicellular organism, when it was born, it was a single cell. Like you and me, once upon a time, inside our mothers, when we were developed, first we were a single cell. And then this single cell underwent division. And when it went division, it became two cells. And when it went further division, it became four cells. And when it went further cell division, like this type of cell division continued, and then slowly this living organism became a ball of cells. Students, I'm specially, see how I'm pronouncing, मैं किस तरह से बात कर रहा हूँ. It became a ball of cells. When it became a ball of cells, now this is termed as embryo. Okay, so students understand, we all were once upon a time a single cell, and then slowly cell division happened, and then we became embryos. Students, these terms are important when I will teach you the next concepts. So wherever I'm focusing, I will request you to please pause your screens and take some notes. Okay, तो ये एम्ब्रियो, हम सब के सब कभी ना कभी हमारी मदर के अंदर एम्ब्रियो थे. अभी इसके अंदर फॉर एग्जाम्पल इमेजिन करो कि ये ह्यूमन है. ओके, ये हम ह्यूमंस की बात कर रहे हैं. तो अभी ये एम्ब्रियो स्टेज में क्या आपको हार्ट दिख रहा है इसमें? क्या आपको इसमें ब्रेन दिख रहा है? क्या आपको इसमें स्टमक दिख रहा है? नहीं दिख रहा है. what am I trying to tell you? Students, at this stage, the organs are not developed. At the stage of embryo, the organs are not developed. Now, slowly, the organs will start developing. And when the organs will start developing, at that time, now it is no longer called as an embryo, now it's called as a fetus. And when all the organs develop properly and completely, then it is called as organism. I hope this is very clear. So, how did we get an organism from a single cell? From a single cell, how did we get an organism? We got an organism because of what is called as cell division. सेल डिवाइड हुआ, तभी सेल्स के नंबर बढ़ गए, सेल्स के नंबर बढ़ गए इसलिए एम्ब्रियो बना, फिर धीरे धीरे ग्रो होके ऑर्गन्स बना, फिर ऑर्गन सिस्टम्स बना, फिर ऑर्गेनिज्म बना. सो व्हाई एम आई शेयरिंग दिस विथ यू माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स? बिकॉज आई एम टीचिंग यू द कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ सेल्स. Don't forget, we are studying cytology. I am teaching you characteristics of cells. So one of the key characteristics of cells is cell division. Okay? And students, we go further ahead. Cells have the ability to repair themselves. Okay? Cells have the ability of cell division. Okay? And every cell has the ability to keep itself in a healthy state. Okay? Or what is called as a steady state. In biology, this is termed as homeostasis, where the word homeo means same, stasis meaning state. Okay, so everything remains steady. Okay, so these are some of the concepts about cytology, or these are some of the characteristics about cell. But students, I want to now share with you something more important. So I will request you to please pay attention. Okay, जो हमारे सेल्स होते हैं इनमें ग्रो होने की क्षमता होती है, डिवाइड होने की क्षमता होती है, बट आफ्टर अ सर्टेन स्टेज कोई ऑर्गन्स में ये कैपेसिटी खत्म हो जाती है. ओके, आफ्टर अ सर्टेन देज दे कैन नॉट डिवाइड. आई एम नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट ओनली वन ऑर्गन, आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट सम ऑर्गन्स. ओके, फॉर एग्जाम्पल, हम जब तक जिंदा रहेंगे हमारा जो स्किन है, our skin cells continue to divide forever and forever till the time you and me are alive. But if we talk about the cells of the brain, after a certain age, they will not further divide, they will not further grow. Are you getting this? Okay, so our cells have a limited ability to grow and they have a limited ability to regenerate माने फिर से ग्रो हो. ओके, हमारे बॉडी के कोई सेल्स ग्रो हो सकते हैं, फॉर एग्जाम्पल स्किन, पर कोई सेल्स ग्रो नहीं हो सकते. फॉर एग्जाम्पल ब्रेन, फॉर एग्जाम्पल लिवर सेल्स कुछ स्टेज तक हो सकते हैं, पर अगर उनके अंदर कोई बीमारी हो जाए, इफ दे गेट डिजीज, देन दे कैन नॉट ग्रो अगेन. सिमिलर विथ किडनी सेल्स. ओके, एंड देयरफॉर व्हाई एम आई शेयरिंग दिस विथ यू? ओके, ये जो मैं आपको साइटोलॉजी का ये जो इंफॉर्मेशन दे रहा हूं, दैट आवर सेल्स हैव अ लिमिटेड एबिलिटी टू ग्रो एंड रीजनरेट. इससे हमें क्या जानना जरूरी है? What is the problem that we can face because of this? I'm writing it down. This can be a problem. So sometimes when we get a disease, and if our cells get damaged, and if there is no natural growth or regeneration, then there is a problem. For example, we all hear that when people drink a lot of alcohol, the liver fails. Okay? या हम सुनते हैं कि कोई इंसान है बहुत ज्यादा अल्कोहल पीता था तो उसका लिवर खराब हो गया और उसके बाद कुछ साल वो बीमार रहा और फिर वो मर गया. What happened to this person? Because of alcohol, so I'm giving you now an example. Because of alcohol, this person whom I'm talking about, whose example I'm giving you, his liver cells have damaged. But they have got damaged in such a way that now new liver cells are not getting formed. And his liver is becoming smaller and smaller, smaller and smaller. Okay? Finally, the liver stops working because the cells have got destroyed. देखो लिवर किससे, हमारे बॉडी सारे का सारा बॉडी के सारे ऑर्गन्स किससे बने हैं? सेल्स से बने हैं. तो अगर सेल्स डिस्ट्रॉय हो गए तो हमारे बॉडी काम कर पाएंगे? नहीं कर पाएंगे. हमारा लिवर भी किससे बना है? सेल से बना है. हार्ट भी किससे बना है? सेल से बना है. तो जब यहां पे लिवर के सेल्स डैमेज हो गए, इस एग्जांपल में जहां पे मैं बता रहा हूं अल्कोहल की वजह से लिवर के सेल्स डैमेज हो गए हैं, तो लिवर अपना काम ठीक से नहीं कर पाएगा. जब वो अपना काम ठीक से नहीं कर पाएगा तो हम कहते हैं कि वो फेल हो गया. एंड देन दिस इज कॉल्ड एज लिवर फेलियर. Now what can we do for this person? Most of the times this person will die. But now today science is trying to do some discovery. Science has understood the problem. Why did this person die? This person died because his cells did not have the ability to naturally grow and regenerate. Regenerate मतलब फिर से नए सेल बनने की क्षमता नहीं थी. So is it possible, इस प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करने के लिए, is it possible कि हम ऐसे सेल्स डेवलप करें या हम ऐसे सेल्स ढूंढने की कोशिश करें जो ग्रो हो सकते हैं, जो रीजनरेट हो सकते हैं और जो बॉडी के नए नए सेल्स बन सकते हैं. Did you understand this? And this is today one of the latest research which we are trying to do, where हम लोग ऐसे सेल्स की ढूंढने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. ओके, वी आर ट्राइंग टू डिस्कवर I'm sorry, we are trying to discover such cells which have the ability, number one, it has the ability to generate. नए सेल्स बनने की उसकी क्षमता हो. It has a capacity which in English is called as regenerate. The word generate means grow. The word re means to grow again. And students, सिर्फ जनरेट होना जरूरी नहीं है. ओके, अभी ये सेल जो हम डिस्कवर कर रहे हैं, समझो ये लिवर का सेल नहीं है पर ये रीजनरेट हो रहा है, तो हमारा कोई फायदा होगा? अभी जिस इंसान का लिवर फेल हुआ है उसको कौन सा नया सेल चाहिए? लिवर का नया सेल चाहिए. लिवर की जगह पे नया सेल चाहिए. ओके, तो हम ऐसे सेल ढूंढेंगे जो रीजनरेट कर सकता है, ग्रो कर सकता है, पर वो लिवर का सेल नहीं है, तो कुछ फायदा होगा? नहीं होगा. मीनिंग वी वांट टू डिस्कवर सच सेल्स which can regenerate, that's point number one, but which have the ability to get changed and form different types of cells. मतलब ये ऐसे सेल्स हो जिनमें वो क्षमता हो कि वो अपने आप को बदल के दूसरा टाइप का सेल बन सकता है. इट कैन गेट ट्रांसफॉर्म्ड और चेंज इनटू अनदर टाइप ऑफ सेल. ओके, मतलब जब जरूरत है तो हम अगर उसे लिवर में डालें तो वो लिवर का सेल बन सकता है. अगर किसी इंसान का पैर कट गया है, ओके, जैसे कि एक्सीडेंट हो गया, लेग कट हो गया, सो यू वांट टू गिव हिम न्यू लेग सेल्स मीनिंग न्यू बोन सेल्स, न्यू मसल सेल्स, क्योंकि पैर में हमारे हड्डी होती है, मांस होता है. ओके, सो इफ यू पुट दिस सेल, it has the ability to regenerate, number one, and in the leg it has the ability to get changed and form bone cells. In the liver it has the ability to change and become liver cells. Students, these are the type of cells we were trying to discover. It sounds like a miracle? Yes, but science has done a lot of efforts to discover such cells and to use them to help people. These type of cells which we have discovered today are called as stem cells. And this is how I will now teach you the next section of the chapter, which is about stem cells. So I have given you a general idea what are stem cells, and now I will teach you more about stem cells further ahead. So dear students, we are now looking at stem cells and the study in more detail. Okay, so I've given you an idea that stem cells are those cells which have the ability to रीजनरेट, नए सेल्स बनाने की क्षमता रखते हैं, एंड इंपॉर्टेंटली दे हैव द एबिलिटी टू चेंज देमसेल्व्स एंड गेट ट्रांसफॉर्म्ड, बदल के एक दूसरा प्रकार का सेल. एक सेल, स्टेम सेल, एक लिवर का सेल बन सकते हैं, स्टेम सेल एक रेड ब्लड सेल बन सकते हैं, स्टेम सेल एक व्हाइट ब्लड सेल बन सकते हैं, एक लिवर सेल बन सकते हैं, एक्सेट्रा एक्सेट्रा. ओके, सो दे हैव द एबिलिटी to form and transform to different type of cells. Now we go on to the next point. So do stem cells exist in our body? Yes, the answer is yes. Stem cells do exist in our body. Because our body is constantly forming new cells. Okay? So stem cells do exist in our body. And now we try to look at where can we find stem cells. So in English जिसे हम कहते हैं, what are the sources of stem cells? Okay, so let us go ahead and take on this concept. Students, this is how stem cells are. As you can see on your screens, you've got stem cell. It has the ability to form more stem cells, as you can see, and it has the ability to become different types of cells. As you can see, you're able to see a liver cell because it's hexagonal in shape, इसलिए हमें पता चला कि वो liver cell है. It can form a nerve cell or a neuron. It can form a white blood cell or an intestinal cell. It can form a red blood cell. It can form a smooth muscle cell. Okay, so this is a wonderful picture to understand the concept of stem cells. And now we go on to stem cell types. Okay, so व्हाट आर द टाइप्स ऑफ स्टेम सेल्स. अब ये टाइप्स हमने कैसे डिवाइड किए हैं? वीव गॉट द टाइप्स ऑफ स्टेम सेल्स डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द सोर्स. वो स्टेम सेल हमें कहां से प्राप्त होता है, उस आधार पर हमने ये स्टेम सेल्स के प्रकार को विभाजित किया है. वीव कैटेगराइज स्टेम सेल्स और डिवाइडेड स्टेम सेल बेस्ड ऑन देयर सोर्सेस. इसीलिए यहां पे मैं डिटेल में नहीं गया, क्योंकि हम टाइप्स ऑफ स्टेम सेल्स में इस कॉन्सेप्ट को आगे पढ़ने वाले हैं. ओके, सो under types of stem cells, there are two types of stem cells based on their source. They are embryonic stem cells. As the word suggests, ये embryo में से प्राप्त होते हैं. We get it from embryo. What is embryo? When any multicellular organism जब डेवलपमेंट के बहुत ही अर्ली स्टेज पे होता है, सबसे पहले वो सिंगल सेल होता है, फिर वो सिंगल सेल डिवाइड होके ग्रो होके ग्रुप ऑफ सेल्स बनता है, उस स्टेज पे उसे एम्ब्रियो कहते हैं. ओके, एंड दिस इज द रीजन व्हाई, ये कॉन्सेप्ट समझाने के लिए few minutes back I have taught you embryo term in detail, so you can go back and refer that. Okay, and that is why I taught you in detail, so that you can understand this concept, the concept of embryonic stem cells, which are obtained from embryos at early stages of development. And you got adult stem cells, as the word suggests, which we get from adults. मतलब we can get it from any individual who is grown enough, जो एक grow होके बड़ा adult बन जाता है. In humans, more than 18 years of age. Okay, so we summarize that we've got embryonic stem cells. Number 2, we've got adult stem cells. And then we now look at each one of them in detail. So we will first touch up what is embryonic stem cells, and then we'll go on to the next one. So there we go. Students, embryonic stem cells are obtained from an early stage embryo. So please refer to the first part of the picture which I have shown here. Okay. When an embryo is getting formed, at that time the stem cells are extracted. There are certain cells which are extracted, which have the ability to regenerate and get transformed into new cells. These are embryonic stem cells. Now, students, so we go further ahead to understand embryonic stem cells. They are obtained from a developing embryo. Okay? Now, very important, the human embryo, understand, stem cells have to be obtained from the embryo at a particular time. क्योंकि अगर लेट हो गया तो ये एम्ब्रियो के जो सेल्स होते हैं ये अपने आप डिफरेंशिएट होके दूसरे टाइप के सेल्स बन जाते हैं. ये बात समझने की कोशिश करेंगे, क्योंकि हमारा एम्ब्रियो वो स्टेज है जहां से फिर डेवलप होके नए ऑर्गन्स बनने वाले हैं. तो अगर हम इसमें से सही टाइम पे स्टेम सेल्स ना निकाले तो वो स्टेम सेल नहीं रहेगा, वो स्टेम सेल दूसरा ऑर्गन का सेल बन जाएगा. आई होप दिस कॉन्सेप्ट इज कमिंग क्लियर. And therefore, it is very important. I am writing it in a different color. The embryonic stem cells should be obtained within 14 days of formation of embryo. एम्ब्रियो बनते ही पहले 14 दिन के अंदर 14 डेज के अंदर एम्ब्रियोनिक स्टेम सेल्स को निकालना जरूरी है, क्योंकि आफ्टर 14 डेज the embryo is developed more as time passes. After 14 days time passes, the embryo cells, the stem cells in the embryo are now undergoing differentiation, are now undergoing changes, transformation, बदलाव, और ये automatically दूसरे cells बनने की stage में चले जाते हैं. I hope this concept is clear. शायद आपने कई बार सुना होगा कि stem cells, that is why stem cells have to be removed at an early stage of development. So we just try to look at them in a little more detail. On to the next slide. Okay, so if we look at the adult blood cells,